the landscape of Northern Europe has undergone a fundamental transformation by the start of 2026, with the Republic of Finland emerging as the primary architect of a new security paradigm. For a nation that shares a 1,340-kilometer border with the Russian Federation, the transition from decades of military non-alignment to becoming the steel hinge of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization has been both rapid and meticulously calculated. This shift is not merely a political alignment, but a total mobilization of national resources, historical memory, and cutting-edge technology. At the center of this transformation lies the city of Mikkeli, a location that carries profound historical weight, having served as the headquarters for Marshal Mannerheim during the conflicts of the mid-20th century. In October 2025, Mikkeli officially became the site of the NATO Multi-Corps Land Component Command for the Northwest. This decision was not incidental. It places a high-level command center less than 150 kilometers from the eastern frontier, signaling a permanent shift in how the alliance views the defense of the Arctic and Baltic corridors. The strategic logic of Finland's defense in 2026 is often described through the metaphor of a porcupine, a creature that is peaceful by nature, but possesses a defense mechanism so costly to overcome that most predators choose to avoid the confrontation entirely. This porcupine strategy is built upon the unique Finnish concept of total defense, or kokonaisturvallisuus. Unlike many Western nations that maintain small professional expeditionary forces, Finland has retained and modernized a mass conscript-based system. As of January 2026, the legislative decision to increase the upper age limit for the reserve to 65 years has expanded the potential mobilization pool to nearly 1 million citizens. In a nation of only 5.6 million people, this represents one of the highest ratios of military-trained personnel per capita in the world. This is not a force designed for foreign intervention, but a specialized machine built for one specific purpose: the defense of Finnish soil. Central to this defense is the Motti 2.0 doctrine, a modern evolution of the guerrilla tactics used to devastating effect during the Winter War. The Finnish terrain, characterized by more than 188,000 lakes and a forest cover exceeding 70% of the landmass, is a nightmare for heavy mechanized columns. In 2026, these natural barriers are augmented by the integration of advanced technology. The Finnish Defense Forces have integrated hundreds of tactical drone swarms into their standard infantry platoons, allowing for real-time the dense taiga forests. When combined with the high mobility of the Patria 6x6 and AMV armored vehicles, Finnish forces can execute hit-and-run operations with surgical precision. The recent contract involving the delivery of over 800 Patria 6x6 vehicles to Germany underscores the international recognition of Finnish engineering as the gold standard for rugged modular troop transport. These vehicles are designed to operate in temperatures as low as -40 degrees Celsius, a requirement that few global competitors can meet without significant modification. The hardware of Finnish defense is increasingly a blend of domestic excellence and high-end international cooperation. The ongoing arrival of Lockheed Martin F-35A Lightning II stealth fighters represents a massive leap in aerial deterrence. With 64 of these fifth-generation aircraft being integrated into the Air Force, Finland possesses the capability to not only defend its airspace, but to provide deep strike capabilities that complicate any adversary's logistical planning. However, the true backbone of the land force remains its artillery. With approximately 1,500 artillery pieces, Finland maintains the largest and most diverse artillery park in Western Europe. This wall of fire is designed to funnel invading forces into killing zones, predetermined by decades of topographical study. The fiscal commitment to this readiness is substantial. The defense budget for 2026 has surpassed 2.3% of the gross domestic product, with total spending reaching approximately 6,700,000,000 euros. A significant portion of this investment is directed towards small arms and personal equipment, where the Finnish company Sako continues to dominate. The introduction of the Sako Arctic Rifle Generation, or ARG, in late 2025 has provided Finnish marksmen with a weapon system specifically calibrated for the extreme pressures of the high north. Unlike standard NATO rifles that may struggle with bolt icing or lubricant viscosity in sub-zero environments, the ARG is built to function reliably in the most hostile climates on Earth. This focus on the man on the ground is a core tenet of Finnish military philosophy. It recognizes that while stealth jets and satellites are essential, the ultimate control of the territory depends on a soldier who is comfortable, well-armed, and expertly trained to survive in the wilderness. The psychological dimension of this defense model is perhaps its most formidable component. Public opinion polls in early 2026 continue to show that over 80% of Finnish citizens are willing to participate in national defense, a figure that remains an outlier in the European Union. This societal resilience, often encapsulated in the untranslatable term Sisu, is manifested in the physical infrastructure of the nation. Underneath the capital of Helsinki lies a literal subterranean city, a network of bunkers and tunnels capable of sheltering the entire population of the city from nuclear, biological, or chemical threats. These spaces serve as sports complexes, parking garages, and data centers during peacetime, but can be transitioned into fully functional combat and survival shelters within hours. This duality of infrastructure, where every bridge is designed with precast demolition chambers and every highway strip can serve as an emergency runway, is a testament to a nation that lives in a state of perpetual quiet readiness. The presence of the NATO command in Mikkeli serves as a force multiplier for this national effort. By hosting the multi-corps land component command, Finland is no longer a solitary actor. The command center facilitates the rapid integration of allied reinforcements, particularly from Sweden and Norway, into the Finnish defensive grid. This creates a unified Nordic front that stretches from the North Sea to the Russian border. For the average Finnish citizen, the sight of NATO flags in Mikkeli is a symbol of shared responsibility. However, the military leadership remains clear. The primary responsibility for the first strike and the first defense lies with the Finnish conscript. The alliance provides the high-altitude shield and the logistical depth, but the Finnish soldier provides the local knowledge and the grit required to hold the line. Objective analysis of the 2026 security environment suggests that Finland has successfully navigated the most dangerous period of its modern history. By combining the historical lessons of guerrilla warfare with the technological advantages of NATO membership, the nation has achieved a level of deterrence that is arguably the most efficient in the world. The total defense model ensures that there is no soft underbelly to the state, from the energy sector's fuel reserves to the private sector's food stockpiles. Every organ of Finnish society is prepared for a prolonged state of emergency. As the international community looks toward the Arctic as the next frontier of geopolitical competition, the Republic of Finland stands as a sober, well-armed, and deeply resilient guardian of the northern flank. The message sent from the forests of the east and the command rooms of Mikkeli is one of unwavering clarity. The price of entry into Finnish territory is far higher than any potential aggressor can afford to pay.